Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Are we ready to go off?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think all are here. Huh? So,
Yes, sir.
good morning, everyone. Myself, Akhil Akhori, Executive Engineer at Central Water Commission, Itanagar. And my team members are Akhil Pratap Singh, JE. He's also working with me. And other members are Assistant Account Officer. He's at in the same office. So why I have joined with all three members, because this will make a comprehensive training. Completeness of the training will be there because we have all the experience of a buyer, consignee, DDO and PO. So I hope everyone is doing fine during this pandemic time, and thanks for the opportunity given by National Water Academy. I will start now. I will share the screen. And for better speed, I am switching off my video because this part of India has less internet connectivity.
मोटर आप जैसे सेवा
Is it visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So basically, I will take you through brief introduction about GEM. GEM is nothing but this is a upgraded version of BGSND portal. Initially, before 2016, there used to be BGSND portal, wherein we had a login. Through that login, we could purchase all the common goods. But due to certain quality issues and fairness in the procurement process, government decided to upgrade it to a special purpose vehicle that is called a government e-marketplace. It is nothing but just like Amazon, Flipkart and other e-commerce portal. So wherein we have all the procurement solution, and this is the platform wherein a buyer can meet, seller can meet, consignee can also interact, DDO, PO, all are at the same. Sorry. Sorry. Actually, it has brought next level of transparency into the government procurement system. And as this training is basically purpose-oriented training, so I will focus only on the procurement part, because GEM during last 3-4 years, GEM has emerged as a I think comprehensive platform for the government buyers, as well as it has given many small sellers the opportunity to sell their project and their product. And this is basically to include the last section of the seller, small seller, small retailer, to become a part of government system. So it has basically introduced next level of transparency. This is a contactless transaction platform wherein no physical interaction happens with the buyer, seller, and other stakeholders. So this platform is also similar to e-commerce platform in terms of rating. This platform, buyer can also rate the seller also can rate the buyer. So I think this GEM is a complete package for the procurement process. And really it has eased the procurement effort, which was basically initial day during 2016 and before that, it was a lot of manpower intensive. And the procurement process was manpower intensive. So now uh, this is the key feature. Everyone can find such kind of material because there is a lot of training material on GEM procurement. But just for giving you briefly the overview about key features. So this is an end-to-end system wherein registration authentication can happen. This is highly secure. Uh, Multiple procurement option is there. Complete audit trail is also there, multiple payment also, PFMS payment also there, PFMS offline payment also there, and within 10 days, buyer is bound to give the payment. So if a buyer is not giving the payment to seller within 10 days after receiving the material, so seller is bound to complain or seller is bound to escalate the things to higher authorities. And this platform is has been made in such a manner that before buying a product you can compare also. And this portal has the feature of giving online bidding process also. So it has evolved in bigger manner. Now GEM 4.0 is there. So now during last 4 years, a lot of improvement has done. So this is how it works. So basically there are three type of procurement, and GEM is basically governed by Rule 149 of GFRs 2017 and its amendment. And all the procurement are broadly categorized into four type of procurement. Direct purchase up to 25,000. This is without quotation. You don't have to worry about comparison and all these things. And second one option is between 25,000 to 5 lakh. Buyer can procure the product through comparison. They have the liberty to compare. Either they can go for bid. And third one is the bidding or reverse auction for procurement of 5 lakh. And fourth is PAC buying. That is very limited buying. We should avoid in general case. So this is the direct purchase. GEM portal can be utilized by the government buyer for direct online purchase up to 25,000 through any of the available supplier. And requisite quality has to be ensured by the buyer only. And product spec is also decided by buyer. The any seller can upload their product below 25,000, and buyer is having liberty to take the product from any of the seller uh, who is reasonable enough to meet their procurement criteria. And second one is and one information I would like to share here, because this direct purchase, you are seeing that for promoting the GEM portal in initial days during 2017 and 18. So this limit was enhanced to 50,000. So because government was actually promoting this GEM portal, so they gave the liberty to have direct online purchase up to the value of 50,000. So now anyhow this has been stabilized. So now this is in line with rule 154 of the GFR, wherein that 25,000 direct quotation is there. Direct quotation procurement is there. So this GEM policy has been made in line with the GFR now somehow. So this GEM portal can be utilized by the government buyer for procurement of goods and services. Even services also you can buy through comparison method. So this is basically comparison or bid. That is your liberty, buyer's liberty. So between 25,000 and below 5 lakh through gem seller having the lowest price amongst available sellers of at least 3 different manufacturers on gem meeting the requisite quality specs and delivery period. So here the comparison of product spec is the key, because if you are buying a computer and let us say I'm giving the example, if you are buying a computer, then you have to uh, you have the liberty to procure any, suppose if you want to have a computer of a branded make like HP and Dell, and if you are procuring through this one comparison, so suppose a Lenovo comes, Acer company comes, so usually these two brands are less preferred, but ultimately this is the government portal, everyone can participate in the procurement process. So here, that's why I have written a note, comparison of product spec is the key for this kind of procurement. So sometime it is advised to not to compare and go for the bidding. So this is the, if you have procurement value, if you are procuring any goods or services above 5 lakh value, so that can be made through online bidding process, and it is similar to CPP portal. Initially, on initial days, below 2 lakh, we are still giving through offline quotation. Mandatory CPP publication is there, and above 2 lakh, mandatorily we have to come to CPP platform and do the bidding. So similarly, GEM platform is also giving you opportunity to have a bidding for the procurement above 5 lakh. So basically, before buying as a buyer, because many of the audience here are new to the procurement, so I would like to emphasize here, because before going to any procurement, even you are procuring the goods through or services through GEM or CPP portal or whatever portal, government portal, so you have to get a administrative approval and expenditure sanction, and of course financial concurrence should be there. And if you are procuring a goods through PSE buying, then you must have the approval of HOD, and basically estimated value of the item. That is basically the governing thing for the procurement, because many a times if you are making estimate of, like, suppose X value, and during the approval process of your competent authority from your HOD or financial advisor, it takes some time. It due to administrative procedure, it gets 5 days or 6 days time. So that price sometimes seller updates. So that estimated price uh, has some variation, and then again you have to go for the approval. So this thing also you have to keep in mind while procuring the things, because there are a lot of vendors who basically fluctuate their price, because this is a competitive market. So every seller want to sell their product at the competitive price. So now this buying, I think PSE buying is a little bit tricky. So I will not advise, based on my experience, to go for this kind of procurement. But if you are procuring a vehicle of like Tata make or Mahindra make, if you are getting a AutoCAD software or ANSYS software, Abacus software, whatever technical software, so on that case you have to go for PSE buying on GEM portal. But still, GEM portal advises you to get a PSE certificate, like that is given by a particular OEM, so you can get it through. And after buying, if you are this is actually a stage of consigning. So these slide this buying slide, these covers, actually these are the part of buyer's login, and PSE buying, this generation of PRC and CRSE, this lies with the consignee login. So here it is actually basically we have to be very careful because consignee is usually made at the level of JE, like level 7 or level 8 officers usually in any organization. But here this is the key step. We have to be very careful, because whenever we get any product, like suppose let us say example, we have procured a product like Aadhaar based this one attendance machine, and that is basically Android based machine. So until unless you are not certain about the quality and its performance, you should not generate PRC and CRAC, because once you generate PRC and CRAC, so department is bound to pay the seller, and seller can complain to can escalate the matter to any level, and we should avoid giving PRC CRAC without ascertaining the quality of product. Because one thing I would like to highlight here, because GEM is never bothered about quality of the product. They have certain mechanism through which they invite the seller. They have some certain crowdsourcing platform, or some they do the meeting before updating any product. But after that there are some gap, still there are some gaps. So you have to be very careful about the quality, because I have some experience wherein I approached the GEM authority regarding the quality of product, but they said that the quality of any product lies with you as a buyer. So but they have now evolved in certain manner, like they have given you now facility to escalate the complaint to their higher authorities. They have some help desk, dedicated help desk ticket number they have generated now, and you can keep that service ticket number, and you can approach to GEM authorities. So now payment terms is as usual, within 10 days you have to pay 100% payment, and that is subject to generation of CRAC and PRC. And if you are and you have STC and ATC, that is optional to you. Standard terms and condition, additional terms and condition, STC and ATC. So that all depends on you, what parameters you set for your procurement. So basically there are three type of users. So we will not focus for the primary user role, because we are at the secondary level. So basically at the secondary level we have buyer, consignee, and payment authority is the DDO and PO. And these are all roles and responsibilities of secondary user. So we can quickly go through it. And as I have said that this is the purpose oriented. So after this presentation, brief overview of the GEM, I will take you through the GEM website, through wherein I will log in as a buyer, then I will log in as a consignee, and I will show you how to go for a comparison of a product for the procurement through Rule 149.2, and I will briefly take you through procurement of Rule 149.1, that is the direct purchase without quotation, and then we will try to show you the service contract, generating the service contract, typically for hiring the MTS and DO. So this is the basically GEM availability report and past transaction summary. This is basically has been last year only. This has been come into practice by the has been introduced by the GEM to get a check into a procurement process which is being done by the outside GEM portal by the buyer. So you basically there is a standing committee in each ministry right now, and there is a nodal officer assigned by the authorized by the GEM to look after the procurement made through GEM portal in any of the respective department, ministry, and any institutions, central government institutions. So this is the basically check on the procurement process. So suppose if you are procuring any common goods through outside GEM portal, so this ID you must get it through buyer login, and before publishing it to CPP portal, this ID you have to uh, mention at the time of procurement process through CPP portal. So this is basically extra level of check to promote the GEM portal across the Government of India. So basically, these are the list of items which we procure in Central Water Commission. So we can share you the experience on few of the procurement items above, as just stated above, because we are having not enough time to go through each procurement details. And GEM is an open platform, so anyone can navigate through the portal, GEM portal, and have look into it. And basically these are the issues. So these issues on procurement through GEM, these are briefly we have noted here because of based on our experience, but in the afternoon session on question and answer session, I would like you to have your query on this platform, and we will try to resolve it, answer it based on our experience. So this is all on the overview part. So I will take you now to the GEM portal website, wherein I will log in as a buyer. May I ask you one question? Till this point, am I clear to everyone, or any extra effort is needed?
It's clear, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, shall I go through GEM portal now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, of course.
Yes, sir.
See, first of all, here we have sign up. So as a buyer, we can sign up because definitely we are the government party, so we have to buy. We have to sign up as a buyer, consignee, or DDO or PO. But see, this is the open platform wherein a buyer can sign up, a seller can sign up. You can have a look about the products uploaded on GEM without your registration. You need not to have a login, separate login. And here you can look for ongoing bids, bid status. So usually these are the part of the seller. When you interact with the seller while procuring through GEM, you will learn many things because GEM is still evolving.
Sir, how do we get the user IDs and passwords, sir?
Yeah, actually, due to speed issue, GEM is having some connectivity issues always. Now we have logged into GEM portal as a buyer. So first of all, I will take you through the dashboard. Now, this is the history abstract of the procurement process we have taken now. So like see this one, decline demands, total demands, in checkout. There are many times we place a order, seller is not interested to sell their product due to some reason or other reason. So they sometime decline the your offer, your contract. So in that case, if you feel that there is genuine issue for their rejection, so you should not report it to GEM authority, but you can report, because that is ultimately killing your precious time as well as government's time. Now product orders, we have direct purchase 50 below 25,000. Through bid we have taken 3, and we have not performed any reverse auction and PRC buying. This service order, bid order, because one contract last year we have executed for the procurement of services, that is the service order. So this you can see pending PRC, pending CRAC, bills not created, and payment initiated, payment not initiated, pending approval. So these are the recent orders we have taken. Like see, a spiral binding next pads we have taken. So I will show you what was the summary. So see, this is the contract number. So this is the contact number given by GEM. These are all contact details, and these are buyer details. And this has gone to some Delhi vendor. So because in this part of India, like right now I'm in Arunachal Pradesh, so usually we do not find here GEM friendly seller. We had come across some quality issue also. So this basically orders are taken by outside and this order details. So 500 quantity below 25,000 we have taken.
सर आपकी आवाज इको कर रही है
तो गार्ड बना के वो बोला कि 1.5 मीटर छोड़ के बनाने दे और काय हमने बोला ठीक है बना दो बता रहा है उनके ऊपर लगा लेना था। हमने बोला जैसा आपको बोला है दे 1.5 मीटर छोड़ के बना लिया। फिर अभी क्या ना तुम्हारे भी देंगे और रिपोर्ट करेंगे और जैसा एक रिपोर्ट कर जाए ना
Yes, sorry for different slight interruption. See here, there are 3 documents. These are the key things. Financial approval, we have to. I will just show you financial approval.
हाँ और का 2 घंटे 10-15 मिनट हाँ अपनी गाड़ी से और क्या है? सरकारी गाड़ी में सत्ते बन जाएगा वो भी नहीं है और क्या कर अरे उनका ज्यादा है
See, this is the sanction order.
उनसे बोल के कुछ नहीं हुआ
So, this is the sanction order as per your delegation of power to your respective organization. Every organization has some delegation of power, and they are having different set of procurement rules. So, this particular sanction order is having estimated value, purpose, and delegation of power. Pardon.
गणेश गुड मॉर्निंग
Good morning, Ganesh ji.
सर सबको अनम्यूट कर दीजिए, काफी वॉइस आ रही है।
म्यूट एक्चुअली वो बाकी लोगों का होगा गणेश जी, यहाँ पे तो कोई बात नहीं कर रहा है।
नहीं बाकी लोग कर रहे हैं
सबको म्यूट कर दो क्या?
यस सर, आप सबको म्यूट कर दीजिए सर।
ओके ओके। ना अभी तो सही है ना? So now this sanction order contains your estimated value, delegation of power, budgetary head, and we have written the procurement shall be carried out through GEM portal in line with the rule 149. So see, this is the power of GEM. A department sitting in Itanagar is placing an order to a seller who is placed in Delhi, and they have sent the these items through courier. So this is the quality of GEM. Now this is the sanction order, because in this case both of the documents are same. See, this is the sanction order. When you place the order, your contract, like if you are placing an order to your seller, this sanction order is generated by GEM, and here you see sanction of the competent authority is hereby conveyed for incurring an expenditure of amount as under towards the cost of purchase order placed on the seller for supply of goods as per contract for making payment to the seller subject to deduction of TDS as applicable. So this is the part of DDO. Now deduction of TDS is the onus of deduction of TDS lies with the DDO and PO. So that role we will come through separately. And this, see the detail of seller, everything is being repeated now. And terms and conditions, see here, this is used under the power delegated to Ministry Department to the Government of India, wise annexed to Schedule 5 of the Delegation of Financial Power Rules. These are the terms and condition where you have to also enter while procuring the items. And this is the contract order. So wherein this one item details are there in descriptive manner. And here you see the designation of consignee. He's Akhil Pratap Singh. His email ID is this. So this consignee email address and phone number, they are being accessed by every seller. So during the procurement process, when you place the order, they can approach you. The seller can approach you also for any communication gap. Suppose they have some confusion about delivery of the product and all these things. So we have come across such a situation wherein a seller has contacted us, and at the same time, we will share you experience wherein we have got better experience of procurement through GEM. So see, these are the details of your material of cover pad plastic, material of bottom of pad. So these are the items you see: spec, sub-spec, value, material type, dimension, grammage, GSM. These are the things. These are the catalog updated by seller. So suppose you are a seller, you have a product like Neel Gagan spiral pad. You want to sell the product on GEM portal, so you have to come to the GEM authority with these number of specs, and you can say that yes, I am the buyer, I am the seller, I intend to sell the product. So GEM registration is free for them, everyone. So this is the advantage or power of GEM, you can say. So why I'm downloading and showing it to you, because this will give you a real experience to have a glimpse of the GEM portal, because for the many audience this may be a new, because I know many of the JEs are new here in Central Water Commission. So this session may be extremely useful to them, because they have to mainly deal with procurement process in respective divisions. See, this is the contract. So these are the 4 steps: and order confirmed, accepted by seller, order dispatched, order delivered. So it is similar to your Flipkart and Amazon portal format. So government has tried to make it more transparent. See the second order we have. This is the folder we have procured. This is the one, I think, workstation we have taken. So I will show you the contact number, this one. So this we have taken through comparison, like rule 149.2. So as per rule 149.2 of GFR, we have procured a workstation here, and that seller is again from the Delhi. So this is the comparison sheet. So whenever you procure any product through comparison, so GEM is having your audit trail. Whatever steps you have performed through your login, so GEM keeps a record of it. And see, this is the procurement made in the month of February, and every detail they are keeping here. And see here, first of all, buyer selected golden filters. So capacity we have selected, operating system we have selected, graphic card we have selected, and processor number we have selected. So these are the golden filters. There are a few parameters like golden parameters, non-golden parameters. So these are the standard terminology used in GEM portal. So this is basically those who are dealing with GEM, they will get familiar with these terms. These are nothing, there are nothing rocket science in it. This is a simple GEM platform. This is, you can say, I can compare this GEM platform with the email inbox. Like in initial days, we were very having, we were not friendly with the email use. Now, e-office and GEM is the general platform which is popularly being used by every user, government user. So see, we have procured a HP workstation wherein we have made a comparison of 3 different workstation make: Dell workstation, HP workstation, and Tyron. You see here, Tyron is very less familiar, very less known to the users like us. So here we can see that Dell workstation having worth of 2,94,000, HP was having 5,10,000, and then this the category L1. This is the category L1. So this L1 has been suggested by GEM portal. There is no human interference here to get selected this workstation. So see here, we have selected Intel Xeon work processor number. So we intended to buy Xeon processor, but we had to compromise for Intel Core i7 10th generation processor. So sometime you have to compromise about the like your intended quality, because suppose your purpose is to get a workstation and you are compromising the same with the workstation having i7 processor. So i7 processor and Xeon processor is having no comparison, because Xeon processor is mainly built for workstation, that is the high computing performance, and the i7 processor is for normal computing environment. So now this is the you can say lacuna of GEM also, but ultimately you are bound to procure through GEM portal. So you have to compare these 3 products, and one L1 will be suggested by the GEM portal itself. So I will take you through a comparison process also, live comparison, but this is the overview. You can go through it. So these are the parameters, like whatever parameters you can think about computer, every parameter has been listed here. Processor make, processor number, processor generation, number of sockets, cache, processor based frequency, number of cores per processor, processor description, turbo frequency, number of sockets. There are many parameters. We may not come although we are technical person, we may not know about all these things, because basically we are all civil and mechanical engineers. So this was the procurement through comparison, and you can print the comparison sheet and file it in e-office or your physical record. Now again I will go to the dashboard.
18,000, 8,000, 10,000, 20,000.
Here, there is one thing I would like to highlight. In the payment details, you can see payment methods, PFMS online with blocking. And now they have the feature of PFMS online without blocking also. So you have to be careful. Anyone having confusion till this point? Anyone having confusion till this point of time?
हेलो।
Hello, yes, please.
हाँ सर, इसमें जो वेरिएशन आ रहा है,
हाँ
रेट का जो वेरिएशन आ रहा है 10% से ज्यादा आ रहा है।
कहाँ पे?
इसमें जो हमने अभी रेट्स दिए ना इसके कंप्यूटर के,
हाँ
इसमें वेरिएशन 10% आ रहा है। एक वो 290 आ रहा है, एक में 294 में 510 है। तो इसको
Actually-
कैसे डिफाइन करेंगे कि इसको 290 वाला ही लें?
नहीं, ये तो देखिए जैम पे आपको लेना है तो जैम तो आपको सजेस्ट कर रहा है, क्योंकि
Suggest कर रहा है,
जो
ले।
काम आप लोकल मार्केट
तो जेम सजेस्ट कर रहा है, लेकिन इसमें कमेटी को अपना डिसीजन ले सकती है अलग से।
एक्चुअली जैम जो आपकी कमिटी है ना, जो 290 से ऊपर उसका प्राइस होना चाहिए। आपको जो प्राइस का अप्रूवल है
जी जी
तो उसके जो इसमें जैम दिखा रहा है ना L1, तो
जी,
आपको उसके ऊपर का होना चाहिए अप्रूवल। अगर आपका अप्रूवल 285 का है तो आप
जी।
290 का प्रोडक्ट नहीं ले सकते हैं, तो
नहीं
आपको
ले
फिर
सकते।
से कंपैरिजन बनाना पड़ेगा।
ओके ओके। अगर अप्रूवल का
ओके,
ज्यादा का है
क्लियर?
तो वो ज्यादा ले सकते हैं।
हाँ
जैसे 294 में हमारा उसका दिखा रहा है ना, एक में इंटेल दिखा रहा है, एक में एक्सट्रीम दिखा रहा है।
अब मैं उसको
तो
ओपन करूं फिर
294
से आपको?
हाँ
मैं
सर सर,
ओपन करूं क्या फिर से?
प्लीज प्लीज प्लीज।
ओके,
ಅದ್ರಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೌರವ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ನಿಮ್ ಕೈ ಕೊಟ್ಟೋಗಿದ್ದು ನೋಡ್ದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಕೊಂಡು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಾರೆ.
ये हम लोग यहाँ पे थे, ये HP वर्क स्टेशन था, आप इसकी बात कर रहे हैं ना?
हाँ इसमें सर याद है ना, कोर पे इंटेल कोर 170 वाला 170।
जी मैं इसको सर
i7
खोलता हूँ। हाँ, मैं
जी सर।
इसको खोलता हूँ सर, रुकिए।
कंपैरिजन खोलने पर
अब ये आप देखेंगे यहाँ पे कंपेयर शीट, जब देखेंगे आप जो
जी सर।
आपने कंपेयर किया होगा तो वो कंपैरिजन का यहाँ पे ट्रेल है। आप देखेंगे ये जो आप कह रहे हैं ना कि L1 जो इसने सजेस्ट किया है, दिस इज द
जी।
L1 सजेस्टेड बाय जैम पोर्टल ओनली एंड यू आर,
जी
दिस इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ जैम कि आपको इतने का ही लेना पड़ेगा।
जी। अगर
Otherwise-
ನೋಡಪ್ಪ
अगर ये वाला ना जियोन का अगर बेटर है
जी
तो इसकी स्पीड भी बेटर है, तो
जी
और अप्रोल भी हमारी 3 लाख की है, तो कैन वी परचेज
जी।
दैट वन?
एक्चुअली वही प्रॉब्लम है, उसका बेस्ट सॉल्यूशन है अगर आपको 3 लाख का अप्रूवल है और अगर बजट यूटिलाइज करने का, जैसे आपको देख रहे होंगे कि फरवरी में हमने लिया तो हमें 31 मार्च से बजट मीट करना होता है यूजुअली।
जी जी
तो आपको दो ऑप्शन है, या तो आप कंपैरिजन से ले लें, नहीं तो उसको बिड कर दें।
रिपीट कर दें।
हाँ, बिड ऑनलाइन एकदम ओपन बिड कर दीजिए। ओपन
जी,
बिड
जी।
में प्रॉब्लम ये आती है जो हम लोगों ने अभी तक देखा है कि अब HLBS मेक आ जाता है, अब टायरॉन कंप्यूटर आ जाता है, तो ऐसी बहुत सारी छोटी छोटी कंपनियां हैं जो असेंबल करके
और-
कंप्यूटर बेचती हैं,
हाँ,
तो आपको फिर HP और डेल की जगह वही लेना पड़ेगा।
अच्छा अच्छा।
और सर दूसरा प्रॉब्लम है, इसको अगर आप ओपन बिड करेंगे तो स्टैंडर्ड स्पेसिफिकेशन में ये i7 आ जाता है। आपको जो अभी अगले वाला जो चाहिए वो नहीं आता है, ये वो इश्यू भी क्रिएट होता है, तो उसको कैसे सॉल्व कर सकते हैं?
मैं एक्चुअली इस पे बिडिंग का भी आऊंगा, आपको बताऊंगा। बस
ठीक है
अभी तक मैं जस्ट जानना चाह रहा था कि वेदर आई मीन लाइन विथ योर ऑब्जेक्टिव और आउट ऑफ लाइन, दैट्स व्हाट।
नहीं सर, बिल्कुल सही चल रहा है, बिल्कुल सही चल रहा है सर।
ओके,
थैंक यू सर।
ओके, थैंक यू। Now see here we have procured a paper also, JK copy of paper also. These are the common items. You can always prefer to have a GEM portal for the procuring the things. This is the Leica storage controller for global navigational satellite system. So this is basically controller for DGPS. So again, you can see here, I will show you the contract. This has been procured by comparison method. So again, I will go to the compare sheet. See, this is the comparison parameter we have selected. So buyer selected golden filters, display size, memory, available to email data, and all. These are the parameters. So again, we can see that this controller, these are three different: Trimble storage controller, Leica storage controller, and Topcon storage controller. So among these three, this Leica storage controller that has automatically been advised by GEM portal. So I will just take you through this one, current L1 and all the parameters. So these are the compatible make: Leica, Trimble, Leica, Topcon. So Trimble, Leica, and Topcon, these three are different OEMs. So we have to compare. So these are the parameters. Those who are familiar with the equipment, they can appreciate the procurement. And purpose of this equipment, everyone is familiar in the water sector. And now again, I will go to the product orders. See, this is the torch we have procured, 8-watt emergency light. So this is the also direct order. This is the hand wall clocks we have procured. This is, see, a very small amount, 1940, but still we can procure through GEM. No need to procure these three items through PI and other modes. And this 9900, this is also very small, comparatively a small value. And again, this is the Pureit fully automatic with auto cutoff RO and UV portable water purifying system, Pureit. So this is also we have procured through GEM. So again, here we have procured this some, I think, camera, DSLR camera. So again, we have procured this through comparison. So this is the C comparison: Nikon, Sony, and Canon. So ultimately, see the price variation. This is ultimately the price suggested by these three brands are having double the value of your L1 price. So somehow you have to compromise the quality also. But see, almost video recording parameters, operating condition, they are all matching with the all three OEMs. So this is the I think advantage of GEM. So without creating a bid, you have taken through comparison. This is just like local purchase committee procurement. So wherein you can procure the goods through local market up to the value of 2,50,000. So it is almost similar to that. So see, all the parameters, they are all equivalent. Only thing, the dimension of the product is little lower. See here, this one. So ultimately, some compromise on the quality has to be there, but that is, price is also the key, because in the government, you know, government money you have to spend as if your pocket money. This is the basic rule of GFR. So on the same philosophy, GEM is also working. So if your seller is ready to provide you of comparable performance product then you have to go through the gem suggested by seller. अभी थोड़ा एक और बीट का दिखाना चाह रहे थे, बीट वाला हमने नहीं किया है कुछ। बिट्स नहीं, बिट्स है कहाँ पे? यहाँ पे ना। Due to a speed issue, actually it is taking time to open. And during working hour, gem is accessed by all the departments, so that also slows down the speed of the gem portal. Speed फिर से करूँ क्या लॉगिन? One, two, three. One, two, three. Actually, while working on GEM portal, there is some connectivity issue. So frequently it gets hanged, and you have to again log in after while you navigate it through at least 10 minutes or 15 minutes. After every 15 or 20 minutes, you have to re-log in. This may be due to security purpose. They have made like this. Speed. इस पे लगाएं क्या? I think due to internet issue, I have just come out. इस पे भी नहीं हो रहा है.
नहीं है क्या? क्या है लास्ट दाग में क्या हो गया? तो बोला लास्ट दाग में। गया होगा। स्पेस में देखो ना, स्पेस में कौन सा दाग? आरडी का तो लॉग स्पेस। एमबी नंबर बताया उसने?
से भी सिग्नल आता है। Jenka. In the meantime, if you have any query, you can raise the query, because this it is taking some time, maybe due to internet bandwidth.
So whether GST and IT has to recover at the DDO level?
Pardon?
Whether GST and IT from junk bills has to recover at the DDO level, or DDO?
Yeah.
I see.
That has to be. Yeah. That has to be. Sharma ji, please highlight. My AO, Mr. Mahesh Kumar Sharma
Yes,
ji,
sir.
he will answer this.
Yes.
Please answer the query. Mr. Pradeep is
Yes, sir.
asking
Yes, sir.
about
Good morning to
GST
all.
and TDS bill. Yeah.
Actually, sir, may I speak in Hindi?
Oh, no problem, sir.
Yes, please, Sharma ji, please.
जी सर। एक्चुअली सर ये दो प्रकार के सर इसमें प्रोक्योरमेंट होते हैं, एक तो गुड्स है सर, एक सर्विसेज है। तो गुड्स में सर टीडीएस और जीएसटी सर नहीं काटा जाता है।
ओके।
इनकम टैक्स के रिगार्डिंग सर। और जो जीएसटी का टीडीएस है सर, वो 2.5 लाख एंड एबव में सर्विसेज पे या गुड्स रहे उस पे सर डिडक्ट करने हैं। और वो सर
Okay.
जब ये बिल पीएफएमएस में प्रोसेस होने के लिए जेम से चली जाएगी, वहां पे सर वो डिडक्शन होती है।
Pradeep
No,
sir, are you getting, or shall I
yes, sir.
translate?
No, sir. Whether
Have you?
auto deduction in jump? No.
No, auto deduction is if you everything is automated, then what is the use of employee like us?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
No, everything cannot be automated because there are rules and regulations which is outside the purview of buyer, DDO and all. Because time to time government regulation changes, some GST norms are changing, TDS norms are changing, income tax rules are changing. So these things are, in my view, based on my 6 or 7 years experience of procurement. So these things I think cannot be automated, and it's better not to be automated.
Okay, sir. Because regarding this supporting service and this MPS supply also, generation
Yeah.
through JEP, that will making difficulty like that videos are telling in chief
But
executive.
sir, in that case, I would suggest you to have a like, as he has suggested that if you are having bill of more than 2.5 lakhs, then it is mandatory to deduct the deductions as per the rule. And in the goods, you need not to have deduction. So on services, while procuring through GEM, you have procured the manpower, I think, through GEM.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is the beauty. You can see you can insert the name of manpower, you can insert the mobile number of manpower and date of deployment and date of if he exit from your company, then like vendor's company, then that also you can reflect there in GEM.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So
Thank you, sir.
I think this is the we are facing some issue related to GEM. So we can have some question and answer in the meantime, because some GEM portal usually responds very less, erratic sometime during office working hours.
हेलो सर।
हाँ प्लीज।
सर अगर कोई गुड्स हम प्रोक्योर कर रहे हैं और उसकी वैल्यू 2.5 लाख से ऊपर है तो उस केस में भी हमें कोई डिडक्शन नहीं करना बिल से, ना जीएसटी ना ही टीडीएस गुड्स के केस में?
No.
सर्विसेज में तो आपने बताया कि 2.5 लाख से ऊपर में तो करना है।
नहीं,
हाँ,
2.5
शर्मा
लाख से
जी।
एबव में सर जी सर 2.5 लाख से एबव में आपको गुड्स पे भी करना है, लेकिन वो आपको
Yes.
यहाँ पे नहीं होगा, वो आपको पीएफएमएस में होगा। जब यहाँ से बिल आप प्रोसेस करेंगे, यहाँ पे जेम में आप कोई डिडक्शन नहीं करेंगे। यहाँ पे आप डीडीओ बायर लेवल से करने के बाद कंसाइनी से करेंगे, फिर बायर से करेंगे, फिर डीडीओ लेवल फाइनल होता है या पीओ लेवल होता है। जो सीडीडीओ के केस में डीडीओ होता है और एनसीडीडीओ के केस में पीओ होते हैं। तो यहाँ से ये फाइनल होते हैं, जहाँ से आपको ओटीपी आता है, जो डीडीओ रहते हैं। हाँ, और
अच्छा हरीश जी, आप समझ
फिर
गए ये
ओटीपी
सीडीडीओ
देने के बाद
पीओ
वो
वगैरह?
हाँ सर समझ गया मैं।
ओके प्लीज।
मतलब कि सर जब पीएफएमएस में हम
तो
मेकर
वहाँ से
लेवल
फिर
पे एक बिल को
हाँ, ये ऑटोमेटिकली आप जैसे ही डीडीओ लेवल से बिल को वेरीफाई कर देंगे ओटीपी डाल के, ये ऑटोमेटिक अपने आप पहुंच जाएगा पीएफएमएस में आपका मेकर लेवल पे। वहाँ पे जैसे बिल जनरेट जब करते हैं, उस समय आपको टीडीएस के मैंडेटरी डिडक्शन करने 2.5 लाख से एबव वाले में, चाहे वो गुड्स के हो या सर्विसेज के हो।
ठीक है सर, थैंक यू
But
जैसे
but sir, this JUM service MTS this type job service bill not generating like that. Some firms are telling, or DDO level they are telling that JUM bill is not being generated for a vehicle contract or like that. Is
But
it
sir,
correct?
there is option to have offline bill also.
No problem. Okay, sir. Offline, we are generating through offline. That is why I asking whether is it that procedure correct? Okay.
That is correct. Actually, GEM is giving you to for the option of PFMS offline, because recently we have hired one manpower for 2 months, and vendor was from Delhi. So in the contract itself, it was offline mode. It was written somewhere offline mode. So we have done through offline mode only.
Okay, sir. That procedure is correct, isn't it? If necessary,
That procedure is very correct. And Sharma ji, please highlight the how to update the offline transaction into the GEM portal.
जैसे कि ये सर जैसे जेम 4.0 आया है तो ये नए दो सर मतलब इनपुट आए हैं उसमें कि आप पहले सर ये ऑफलाइन मोड का पेमेंट का सर ऑप्शन नहीं था, तो ये नया इन्होंने इंट्रोड्यूस किया हुआ है 4.0 में। तो इसमें आप ऑफलाइन मोड में भी आप मतलब परचेज कर सकते हैं। ऑफलाइन मोड में आपको ये बिल वहाँ से जो होगा सर आप वहाँ से डाउनलोड कर लेंगे या वो आपको मेल पे भेज देंगे या बाय पोस्ट भेज देंगे, जैसा उनका वेंडर का होगा वो भेजेंगे। आप उनको जैसे नॉर्मल बिल प्रोसेस करते हैं वैसे ही इनको वेरीफाई वगैरह करके मेकर लेवल पे ये पीडी लेवल पे जाके ये बिल जनरेट होगा, फिर मेकर पे जाके बिल का प्रोसेस होगा और फिर जैसे नॉर्मल बिल प्रोसेस होता है वैसे ही ये पास हो जाएगा। और जब इनका पीएफएमएस में यूटीआर नंबर जनरेट हो जाता है तब आप बायर लेवल या डीडीओ लेवल किसी भी लेवल पे आप ऑनलाइन होंगे उस डील्स में जाएंगे, वहाँ आपको ऑप्शन देगा अपडेट द पेमेंट। वहाँ पे आप वो यूटीआर नंबर और पीएफएमएस का जो वाउचर नंबर है वो डाल के उसे अपडेट कर देंगे तो वो पेमेंट सक्सेसफुल हो जाता है। उसके बाद वो आपको मेल पे भी नहीं आएगा कि आपने पेमेंट नहीं किया है या वैसा कुछ नहीं आएगा, वो पेमेंट मतलब पेड हो जाता है वहाँ पे।
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
This I think luckily this website is open now, so we shall resume now again to bids. I wanted to show you the bids. So there are two options. You can see published bid 0, published RAs reverse auction. This is 0, and draft bid reverse auction 0. Draft bid means once you have created the bid but you have not published the bid. Bid to RA, that is different thing. Whenever the online bidding is completed, then at the end of bidding you want to create RA reverse auction. So I will go through view all published bid till date. In the meantime, I will invite any question. If you have any newcomer also can have question. Even if the question is maybe very primitive question, we are happy to answer you because this is the purpose oriented training.
So may I just ask one question, sir?
Please.
सर एक्चुअली मुझे वही कंफ्यूजन चल रहा था, जैसे कि हम कभी भी कोई आइटम हमें खरीदना है, कोई पर्टिकुलर ब्रांड का मुझे आइटम खरीदना है, जैसे कंप्यूटर या कोई भी फर्नीचर, और सर जब हम देखते हैं तो एक्चुअली L1 में वो आइटम ना आके कोई दूसरा आइटम आता है जिसकी हमें पहले से पता होता है कि ये उसकी बहुत ज्यादा लो क्वालिटी का है और हमें वो खरीदना नहीं है। तो ऐसे मोमेंट में सर हम क्या कर सकते हैं कि हमें जो पर्टिकुलर आइटम खरीदना है जो L1 में नहीं आ रहा है उसे हम खरीद सकें सर?
एक्चुअली ये थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी सिचुएशन होता है बिकॉज हमें जेम पे प्रोक्योर भी करना है और एट द सेम टाइम क्वालिटी भी मीट करना है। इससे पहले जब जेम से पहले डीजीएसएनडी था तो वहां पे एक क्वालिटी टीम हुआ करती थी, और जो भी आप ट्रांजेक्शन जेम को पेमेंट करते थे डीजीएसएनडी को, तो वो जो है उसका कुछ पैसा उनको जाता था क्वालिटी टीम को। तो एक डेडिकेटेड क्वालिटी आप इनवाइट करते थे, क्वालिटी टीम इंस्पेक्ट करती थी बड़े बड़े प्रोक्योरमेंट को। बट आपका जो है क्वेश्चन, क्योंकि ये हम लोग भी फेस करते हैं कई बार, मान लीजिए आपको एडजेल का पेन लेना है और आप एडजेल के नाम पे किसी ने एड में डॉट लगा दिया और वो भी एडजेल का ही पेन आ गया, अब आपकी उसकी क्वालिटी बहुत खराब होती है। तो इस केस में क्या करते हैं कि आप जो है, जो आपको प्रोडक्ट लेना है उसका एक जो पैरामीटर है, आप देखेंगे जब प्रोक्योर करते हैं तो आप एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव फाइनेंशियल के नीचे प्रोडक्ट का पैरामीटर आता है, तो आप उस पैरामीटर में ऐसे पैरामीटर्स डालिए जो गोदरेज के पास ही हो या फिर जो रेप्यूटेड ब्रांड है उन्हीं के पास हो, तो उस केस में यूजुअली वो सॉर्ट आउट हो जाता है।
सर मुझे एक क्वेश्चन पूछना है।
हाँ प्लीज, वेलकम सर।
सर ये बिडिंग में ईएमडी कितना जरूरी होता है? यदि किसी वर्क स्टेशन का हमने बिड इनवाइट किया और उसने बिड में ईएमडी नहीं दिया तो वो रिजेक्ट हो जाती है क्या?
सर एक्चुअली जब आप बिडिंग करेंगे तो वहां पे ईपीबीजी का ऑप्शन, ईएमडी का ऑप्शन, सबका आता है ऑप्शन, ठीक है।
हाँ।
वहां एक पर्टिकुलर वैल्यू है, अगर सपोज 5 लाख या समथिंग है, उसके ऊपर का बिड करते हैं तो ईएमडी कंपलसरी होता है। आई थिंक जेम पे सपोज एक मैं डेटा एंट्री ऑपरेटर का हम लोग अभी बिड करने जा रहे हैं या एमटीएस का, तो सेंट्रल वाटर कमीशन में काफी अभी एमटीएस की हायरिंग हो रही है, तो वहां पे कई लोगों ने बताया कि बिना कुछ वैसे किया तो 60 लोग पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं उसमें।
हाँ।
अब कुछ मतलब 60 लोगों में आपको कुछ तो क्राइटेरिया डालना पड़ेगा ना कि उसको फिल्टर करना है, और ईएमडी बेसिकली सीरियस बिडर के लिए होता है। और मेरा तो ये रहेगा कि सर आप यू गो फॉर ईएमडी, और ईपीबीजी तो रहता ही है, दैट इज ऑलरेडी पोस्ट प्रोक्योरमेंट सिक्योरिटी। बट ईएमडी we should take, but as of now Ministry of Expenditure has notified a circular in which they have said that till 31st December of 2021 they are not liable to submit tender cost and EMD, so that applies to GEM also.
So it is not mandatory?
It is not mandatory,
because in our office there were 3 bids and 1 was rejected by the GEM and 2 were rejected by us because EMD is not there. So the whole
sir actually I would suggest, because due to this force majeure pandemic condition, this Department of Expenditure has notified, so it's better we should avoid, because see, ultimately if a seller complains against our government department, then we will be we cannot answer them, because there is a rule to exempt for
OEM is there for this purpose. OEM है इसके लिए?
Yeah है. If you want I can share you and that this WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp में share करेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा.
जी please, I will share every document. Like there is some additional performance security circular also we have, so that I will share you.
Thank you.
Any other
सर एक क्वेश्चन था।
have any query?
सर एक क्वेश्चन है।
हाँ वेलकम सर, बताइए।
सर अगर कोई आरए बिल में आता है, उसका जीएसटी का बिल सबमिट नहीं करता है, तो क्या जीएसटी इंक्लूड करके उसको पेमेंट किया जा सकता है?
शर्मा जी,
यस सर।
हाँ शर्मा जी, इनका क्वेश्चन है कि रिवर्स ऑक्शन में इन्होंने प्रोडक्ट वो किया है, तो उसमें ये कह रहे हैं कि जीएसटी ऐड करके उनको दे सकते हैं क्या, बिकॉज जीएसटी तो रिइंबर्सेबल होता है।
जी सर।
लेकिन सर उसमें जीएसटी का बिल सबमिट नहीं किया है, क्लेम किया है लेकिन बिल सबमिट नहीं किया।
एक्चुअली सर आप जब टेंडर करते हैं ना सर, तो उस समय आप जीएसटी के बारे में वहाँ सर जिक्र करेंगे कि हम उसको रिइंबर्सेबल बेसिस पे देंगे या एक्चुअल प्रोड्यूस ऑफ वाउचर, वो सर आपके टेंडर में भी होना चाहिए सर। वहाँ पे सर आपका
इनका
जैसा
तो
प्रोविजन आप रखेंगे सर आपको।
टेंडर में सर उसमें तो मैंने दिया हुआ है, लेकिन उसको जो आरए बिल कर रहा है वो पार्ट पार्ट करके जीएसटी बिल भी इंक्लूड करके बिल सबमिट कर रहा है, लेकिन बिल का ये नहीं दे रहा। तो उस दशा में क्या पेमेंट किया जा सकता है, एक्सक्लूसिव पेमेंट करेंगे?
पेमेंट तो कर सकते हैं आप, लेकिन उसको एक लेटर भी इशू करेंगे साथ साथ कि आप वो वाला भी सबमिट करें आप, अदरवाइज ये सारा कुछ रुक जाएगा आपका।
मैंने उससे अंडरटेकिंग ले लेना होगा सर।
एक्चुअली
उसको
सर देखिए,
मतलब आप
अंडरटेकिंग लेंगे तो अंडरटेकिंग में कोई इशू आ सकता है, बिकॉज आप वो बिल सबमिट कर रहा है, अगर क्वार्टरली भी तो वो सबमिट कर रहा होगा ना, जीएसटी तो सबमिट उसके पोर्टल पे जाके वो सबमिट कर रहा होगा क्वार्टरली भी।
हाँ सर, वो तो सबमिट कर रहा है।
तो वो
देखो तो
एटलीस्ट जो
सबमिट
क्वार्टरली सबमिशन का है वो दिखा दे।
वो तो सर उस समय
आपको
अभी तो
सर
जैसे हम
रिसीट उनसे लेना है।
नहीं सर, जैसे उसको
आपको सर
आरए
उनसे
पेमेंट हम लोग
रिसीट
कर रहे हैं तो उसमें सर उसको जब आरए पेमेंट कर रहे हैं तो उसको तो इंक्लूडिंग जीएसटी पेमेंट कर दिए। उस समय तो वो
ठीक है
बिल
सर।
सबमिट नहीं किया, सेकंड आरए में वो फर्स्ट आरए का बिल सबमिट किया।
हाँ उस समय सर वो एक आप जिस समय फर्स्ट बिल आप पेमेंट करेंगे सर, उस
जी।
समय आप उसका जीएसटी पेमेंट कर सकते हैं, और उसको
माने
एक लेटर भी इशू कर देंगे कि मतलब पिछला जो है इसके साथ लगा के भेजें आप, तब ये दूसरा आपका आरए बिल है वो आपका एंटरटेन किया जाएगा।
हाँ, मैंने सेकंड आरए में
अदरवाइज
उसको फर्स्ट आरए का जीएसटी बिल ले लेंगे।
हाँ
तो मैंने उसको विदाउट प्रोड्यूसिंग जीएसटी बिल मैंने हम लोग उसको जीएसटी पेमेंट कर सकते हैं।
फर्स्ट में सर से सेकेंड बार से मत कीजिएगा सर।
हाँ, सेकंड बार में नहीं करेंगे। सेकंड बार में जब वो फर्स्ट वाला आरए बिल सबमिट करेगा तो सेकंड आरए बिल में उसका जीएसटी इंक्लूड करके पेमेंट कर देंगे।
हाँ पेमेंट कर दीजिए, वो थर्ड जब देगा तो वो सेकंड वाला उसमें दे देगा, फिर लास्ट जब लास्ट का पेमेंट कर देंगे तो फिर लास्ट वाला आपको भेजेगा बाद में सर।
ठीक, ओके सर, थैंक यू।
Any other participants?
हाँ
यस सर।
अखिल साहब क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं?
प्लीज। हाँ
मेरे
प्लीज
दो
बताइए।
क्वेश्चन है। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नमस्ते, मेरे दो क्वेश्चन है। आई एम रानडे फ्रॉम CWPRS। पहला क्वेश्चन है जो 5 लाख के
सर
नीचे वाला जो
यस
है,
सर।
आप जो बोल रहे हैं कि नमस्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते। अच्छा, तो पहला क्वेश्चन है 5 लाख के नीचे जो उसका आप परचेस कर सकते हैं, बट कभी कभी डीडीओ कहता है कि उसका हम बिड को जाएंगे, तो ये आपके हिसाब से कितना ठीक है? मतलब बिड पे जाना चाहिए या आप डायरेक्ट परचेस करना चाहिए?
सर मेरा आई थिंक काफी दिनों के बाद आपसे बात हो रही है सर, असेंबली में बात हो रही
ये सही है, सही। आप इधर ईटानगर गए वो भी। हाँ हाँ,
सर
बोलिए बोलिए।
ठीक है सर, पेंडेमिक में एवरीथिंग इज फाइन।
या आपका
सर मेरा ये सजेशन है, लाइक जस्ट बेस्ड ऑन माय एक्सपीरियंस, तो ये जो आप कह रहे हैं ना सर, बिड पे बेसिकली जब आप बिड करेंगे, जैसे आपको प्रोडक्ट क्या लेना है ये डिपेंड करता है। अगर आपको मान लीजिए हाई कॉन्फ़िगरेशन कंप्यूटर लेना है, और अगर कोई वेंडर, बिकॉज स्टिल जेम पे बहुत सारे वेंडर होते हैं, बिकॉज आपको आई थिंक देयर इज सम इको इशू। मैं म्यूट कर रहा हूँ सर अभी थोड़ी देर। I have muted all for answering this particular query. This is very important query suggested by raised by Ranade sir. Sir, while taking any, suppose if you want to buy a workstation of reasonable configuration, because I know in CWPRS there is computing requirement, so you must be must have good high configuration computer. So in that case, if you know any particular HP authorized gem vendor, so you can invite 5 or 6 vendors, and among that they can offer you a product for comparison. But that is again not as per the GEM policy, but ultimately you have to carry out the procurement also in the government interest, because you have physical and financial target and you have to meet it. So that is the one way. Other way, you are always open to go for open bidding process, but usually sometime if you are lucky, then you will get a good configuration workstation, and otherwise quality is compromised. So I am unmuting all again.
Yeah, I'm fully agree with you. Once we go for the bid, then the other brand comes, as you mentioned one brand earlier also. So
Yes, sir.
we are also having similar kind of experience. And
Yes,
second
sir.
thing, while comparison, whether we should take only golden parameters or we can take all parameters for comparison of bidding.
Sir, that is what I wanted to suggest. Actually, this is the open platform, and there are many things like for the practical procurement, something we cannot actually commit
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Because this
True,
is the
true,
open
true.
platform.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Now, I got the answer. My second question is, how many times normally reverse bidding? Because that is a not frequently used. So, in which condition
Sir,
normally reverse bid auction is used?
as I know, as per my understanding, CBC has commented on reverse auction. So basically, in central government, in PSUs, they are doing some reverse auction process, but central government reverse auction usually should not be used. So that particular CBC guideline, if you want, I can share.
I
So
fully agree, because I have not seen reverse bidding or reverse auction in our central government. That's why I raised this question, whether really
yes, sir.
somebody is using this in central government. PSC, yes, I fully agree. They are using it, and
Yes, sir.
particularly to the large quantity. मान लो AutoCAD
Yes, sir.
500 लेना है, तो then definitely they are using that.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
Akhori sir.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir. Any other having query?
Hello.
Any other
Hello.
participants?
Hello.
Please. हाँ,
Hello.
सूरजजीत
Can you
जी
hear me?
बताइए. Yes.
Hello.
हाँ,
हाँ
please,
हाँ
please.
बोल रहे हैं GEM bid is very high.
Yes, sir.
GEM bid is very high. Then I am go to manual bid.
Oh, this is
Hello.
actually this is the as per GEM like government policy. So we are bound to procure through GEM, sir. What is the value of GEM bid? Like,
But GEM
may I know?
bid is very high. GEM bid value is 1.2 crore. Hello.
But sir, there is option. Sir, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Am I audible?
Hello. हाँ.
हाँ
Yes, yes,
हाँ
yes.
हाँ सुनिए. हाँ दास साहब, ये जो है आप जो बता रहे हैं, this high value,
हाँ.
suppose a vendor is having, suppose if you want to buy a product having a unit price of 1 lakh, and if a seller is having 100 quantity in their stock,
Yeah.
so definitely you can
No.
go for
Actually,
because
hello.
sir, हाँ बताइए.
Hello.
हाँ please.
This is the hiring of vehicle. This case. This is the
Okay,
hiring of vehicle. Okay.
okay.
1 year
And at
contract.
the same
This bid
consignee
is very
location?
high. 1.2 crore.
But
No.
at the same consignee
Consignee
location?
is Delhi.
At
Same
Delhi.
consignee location, Delhi.
I think in the services part on
Then
GEM, whenever the services part was operational.
After. Hello.
Please, please.
1 minute.
बताइए.
Then after I am officially I am going to offline bid. This bid value is 1.18 lakhs per year. But GEM bid is 1.2 crore.
So actually, I could not get your question because like there was some issue in estimate or.
Yes, estimate is here.
No, what was the estimate? How many vehicles you intended to hire?
Single vehicle in bus for CSF.
Okay,
JSW.
single bus.
Single bid.
And
Single bus.
offline bid,
1
how
year.
what was the bid value?
Offline bid value 18 lakhs. GEM bid value 1.2 crore.
I think if your department, if your competent authority permits you to go through offline, then you can definitely go through offline. But as I know, Das Sahab, because this hiring of vehicle through GEM portal was the first service option came at the GEM portal. So your director finance is, if director finance is agreed, your financial advisor is agreed on this mode of procurement, then you can definitely.
Director of finance is agree to offline bid, not GEM bid
Okay, then
allow.
no issue. Okay, then no issue, because this
No
is
issue.
also always offline, like one of the case, exceptional cases are always there.
Achha. Okay.
Yeah.
Akhori sab, in
Okay.
such bidding, sorry, Akhori sab.
हाँ, please sir. Sir.
अभी जैसा ये hiring of vehicle, he asked the question, some participant, or even in competitor bid, can we put the condition that the vendor should be from your area? Like suppose I am staying in Pune, and if you are staying in Itanagar.
Yeah, that is,
because when
that option is there, sir.
Okay. Because particularly
Seller
for
address.
computer services require, and for this hiring of vehicle, it should be a local vendor. Otherwise, it will be a very difficult for.
Ji. Day to day, there are many issues, maintenance issues and other issues, driver issues. Then for that, we must have local vendor.
So that option is there in GEM, right?
That option is there.
Okay, thank you.
Any other question? Otherwise, we can again
sir,
resume.
one doubt, sir.
Please.
Sir, can this user ID and password we have to create ourselves, or it will be given by any government agency?
Sir, which agency you are working in right now?
I am in KRMB, sir.
KRMB, sir. Actually, that member like Chairman KRMB.
Yes,
in his name, there is a one primary user to be registered. Primary user, and that primary user, his Aadhaar card, his NIC email ID, mobile number, and all these things are prerequisite for the getting primary user ID. And through that primary user, he can make buyer, consignee, DDO, and PO.
Okay. Then once we get the ID password, we can set on our own, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any other query? Otherwise, I will actually, due to speed issue, can we meet again in the afternoon session? Can we keep the question and answer and all other things? In the meantime, I will try to rectify the issue.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So I hope I have partially met your expectations.
No, it was enlightening, sir.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Again, we will have a interactive session. This interactive session is always better for a newcomer also, because a newcomer should understand the gravity of a transparent procurement process in the government organization. This is my understanding about procurement. So again, we will meet. Thank you. Have a good day. Till then, again we will meet in the afternoon session.
3 o'clock now, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.